Welcome to your 20-minute full body strength flow. Today we'll be using absolutely no equipment, just your space. We will be going from standing to using the floor or the mat, so make sure you've got something set up that you're comfortable to lie down onto. Throughout today's session, I'll be giving progressions as well as regressions, so you can take this at whatever pace you are feeling today. We're going to start off standing up towards the back of your space, and we're going to get your feet just a little bit wider than your hips. I want you to soften into the knees right from the beginning, okay? So soft knees and really plant the feet into your mat. We're going to interlace your hands and start rolling through those wrists, getting them ready for a little bit of weight bearing. So rolling through those wrists for another 3. You have bent knees, 2, and 1. I'm going to release my arms down. I'm going to bring them up and over to nice big arm circles. Okay, nice big arm circles, keeping the knees bent and really trying to rotate through those shoulders. I want you to pay attention to what your head does as your arms go back. Are you jutting your chin forward and creating strain in your neck? If that's happening, can you focus on just pulling that chin in towards you a little bit while we warm up those shoulders for 3, for 2, and 1. The hands are going to come behind the head. I'm going to soften the knees, stick my tailbone back, go into a hinge. Now, in your hinge movement, your tailbone is back, your spine is neutral, meaning no bend in that spine at all. Stick the tailbone and the sit bones out. Feel the stretch along the back of the hamstrings, and then recover. We go again. Stick the tailbone back. Feel the stretch along the back of the hamstrings, and recover. 2 more like that. Opening up the backs of the legs, the pelvic floor, and the lower back area. We don't want to stop working from tension. We're going to do that 1 more time. I want you to hold it over. Really feel the stretch down the backs of the legs. Okay, your chest is nicely held. We have not collapsed anything. We're here for 3, for 2, and 1. We come up and send those arms down. From there, we're going to roll down. So now we are purposely flexing the spine, purposely bending. You will have a bend in the knees. We're going to take that out into your first high plank of the session. Now, feel free to drop the knees at any point if you need that regression, if you need that modification. Otherwise, we are up with our eye line forward. Feet as wide as the hips, hands underneath the chest, really lengthening through the spine. Reminder that your head is part of your spine, okay? So keep that chin drawn towards you. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2. I'm going to place those knees down, set the bum back onto the heels, let the forehead go to the floor, and breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. We come back up into that plank position. Remember, the knees can stay down or they can pop up. From here, we're going to inhale. As we exhale, lift the tailbone up to the sky. And what I'm looking for here is a straight spine. So I'm not too worried about the knees. You probably need to bend them, and you probably have your heels high, and that's fine. I'm looking for chest to thighs. Chest to thighs for 3, for 2, and 1. You're going to come back, catch that plank, pause for a second, walk your hands towards your feet, get your heels down as quickly as possible, tailbone up to the ceiling, keeping the knees bent. Roll yourself into that standing position. Let's do that again. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, focus on rounding through the spine as the hands travel down and meet the mat. You're then going to walk your hands out into that high plank stance, eye line forward, holding this plank. So we use the plank as a bit of an active warm-up to get everything nice and fired up, and also to align that spine for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. We're going to drop the knees and send the bum back. We're going to come into an all fours position. We're going to lift our left arm up to the air, rotating through that chest. Take a big inhale here. Exhale. Wrap that all the way through. Come down through a nice deep thread the needle, holding for 3, for 2, and 1. It's coming to the center. Let's swap that round. Big inhale up. Big exhale, wrapping that through, getting some nice rotation into that torso before we start our work. And coming in. Now, I'm going to bring the knees a little bit closer together. My toes are tucked, and I want to make sure that my hands are screwed slightly outwards, okay? Not all the way out, just slightly outwards. I want to grip through that mat, tuck the toes, have a softness in my elbows, never hyperextended, softness in the elbows. We're going to exhale, and we're going to come into our hover. Now, what I'm looking for in the hover is a nice flat back. Okay, we don't want to be overarching or over rounding. We want to pay attention to where the head is. We're going to hold this hover for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to pop those knees down, walk your hands back towards you, and slowly stand up. Fantastic. So we're going to go nice and slowly through the first few movements. So your hover was movement number 1. Now we're going to find our last sumo squat. So feet are nice and wide, and they're slightly turned up. Not super turned up, just slightly turned out to the corners of your mat. From there, I'm going to send my hips back and sit my bum as low as possible. Notice how my body has hinged. If you don't hinge, you will be bending the back and ignoring the glutes and hamstrings. So make sure you hinge. Holding it there for 3. For 2, we then come up. When we come up, we want to lengthen the legs, activate through the glutes, and lift that chest. Okay, I want to see that every time. From there, we're going to drop those hips again, find that position, holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Coming up. On this first round, we're going to get through 6 reps. Here we go. This is number 3. Pausing for a few seconds and recover. This is number 4, 2, 3, and up 2 more. Take it down and hold. 2, 3, and up. Last one. We're going to sit in a little bit longer, making sure you are drawing the belly towards you without losing the shape of your spine. For 3, for 2, and 1. Coming up. Excellent work. From there, we're going to take it back down to the floor, rolling it down, walking it out through that lovely high plank. High plank should be feeling nice and familiar by now. We're holding it here. We're pulling in the abdominals, looking forward. We're here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. We're going to drop those knees down. Now, I'm going to be placing my right elbow onto the mat. Okay, and my left hand stays on the floor just in front of me like that. I'm then going to extend my left leg. So it's right elbow and knee down, left hand and left leg. I'm then going to lift it up, keeping a straight leg. I'm going to ask you to open your ankle, so point your foot and make sure that knee is fully extended. From here, draw the abdominals in towards you, and then you are just lowering and lifting that leg. Lowering and lifting with control. 3, and while we're doing this, the most important thing is that there is no movement in your spine. So I should not be seeing an arch and a rounding of the spine at any point. It's as if your leg is totally disconnected to your trunk. It is working completely by itself. For another 4, for 3, for 2. From there, we are going to lift that leg up, hold it up. I'm going to transfer to be on both my hands now, and my leg's going to go from being turned out to being turned in. So now my kneecap is facing the floor. I'm going to get my hands nice and wide, fingertips still screwed out a little bit. Big inhale here, exhale. I'm going to drop my nose to the mat and press back up. Now, if you're struggling with this, your regression is going to be both knees down, nose to mat, and up. Notice how my spine stays neutral the entire time, okay? So that is your regression. Otherwise, we've got this leg up in hip extension while we're working into the chest and arms. Make sure the nose is traveling forward to go down and not back. We're going to be here for another 3. Big exhales as you push away. 2. And last one, taking it down, bringing it up. From here, put that foot onto the floor. Move your hands a little bit closer. Big pressure through that foot as you join with the second one. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. If we can, walk those hands back towards the feet. without dropping the knees, and get yourself back up. Excellent work. We're then going to step out into our wide stance. Now, if you have a weight dumbbell, kettlebell lying around and you want to add some resistance, you're going to grab that now and hold it into the chest. If not, we're just working with body weight. We're refinding our sumo squats. Bum goes back and down, pause, and up. This time we're going for 12 reps. 2, and up. I want you to focus on your feet here. Okay, you really want your foot to feel gripped into the mat. If you're wearing shoes, that's fine. However, it is good to work out barefoot every now and then and make sure that those feet are getting a good amount of strength and mobility. Okay, we're at 8. We've got 4 more to do. Here we go. 4. We will end with a brief hold. 3, 2. Let's take it down and hold for 5, for 4. Draw the belly button in. Feel the legs taking the weight for 3, for 2, and stand it up. Excellent. Step into the back of your mat, rolling down, coming down onto the knees. Place those hands, get ready for that hover. So belly button is drawn in towards us, toes are tucked. Big inhale. Exhale, wiggle up in that hover. Now, the progression here, for those of you feeling comfortable enough, is going to be slow shoulder taps. So notice how my bum wiggles. Now, you're trying to minimize that wiggle, okay? It will still wiggle, but you're trying to minimize it. If the shoulder taps are not for you today, then you are just holding that hover, okay? We're all here for another 4. 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one. Everyone comes back to that hover. Knees are low towards the mat. Eye line forward for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And the back can really get. So we're on the floor. We're ready to do our second leg. So I've got left elbow down, left knee down, right leg out behind me. I'm going to lift that leg up. Now, what are we focused on? Focused on pointing that foot so that the ankle is open, straightening that leg, okay? And then keeping the spine as unaffected as possible as we go down and up. 2 and up. So my leg is moving without affecting my spine. There is no arching, there is no rounding, there is no shifting. We are doing the best we can to keep that spine totally unmoved. Unmoved is not really a word, but you understand what I'm saying. Okay, let's do 2 more here. And last one, we lift that leg up, we hold, hold, hold. Transferring onto those hands, squaring off the hip. Get those hands a little bit wider, get your eye line forward, ready for those press-ups, all the way down, all the way up. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you recover. You've got another 5. Remember, you can have both knees down if you need to in these. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. 1. Foot goes down. We take it straight into that high plank. Eye line forward. Finding that stability for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lowering the knees and sitting back, taking a breather. You are almost there. So only 20 minutes to get that body moving and get through all of our important maintenance muscles. So we've done a lot of hip focus. We're going to lie down onto our backs. So getting yourself as comfortable as possible on your back. From the get-go, I want you to have your hands behind your head so you can really feel your head nestling into the floor. It's really important that our head is super heavy while we're here. I want you to connect to the back of your ribs, push them into the floor, and your tailbone, push that into the floor as well. Maintaining that, we're going to lift both these legs up, keeping heavy tailbone, heavy ribs, and heavy head. And we're just going to go for our slow toe taps. So you can keep these nice and steady. And then the challenge is always going to be to speed them up without losing any control in that trunk. Okay, so without letting anything rock around or open or the ribs to flare, you're trying to keep heavy tailbone, heavy rib cage, heavy head, and we're running this speed for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. I want both the legs up. I want you to squeeze them together. Okay, release those hands up to the sky. From here, we're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to curl up. We're going to grab the thighs. We're going to pull the shoulders up even further. Drop the belly button down into the spine. Release the hands and come back down. 2 more, nice and slow like that. Exhale up. Bring it over. Pull yourself in. Hold. Release the hands. Hold. Hands behind the head and down. Some slow, focused flexion. One more time. Exhale. Up. Grab your legs. Really use your arms here to get you even deeper into that flexion. Then release. Hold. Bring your hands behind your head and relax. Excellent work. From there, just fold the knees into the chest for me and rock from side to side for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. We're going to grab behind the thighs, use a little bit of momentum to stand or to sit up. Wrap those legs around and let's come into a standing position. Now, from there, I'm going to step my left foot forward and I'm going to take a little balance. Now, maybe we can balance. Maybe I need to have my right toes down. But if I can, I'm solely on the left leg. Okay, my hands are going to be on my hips and I'm going to lift the right knee into the chest. From there, I'm going to send the right leg behind me and I'm going to come down into a nice lunge, tap my back knee to the floor, come back up and find my balance. My challenge is going to be to reach one arm forward and come into a nice casual running man. One arm forward and find that balance. Now, if you're really struggling with this, I want you to get yourself next to a wall or a chair, something that you can hold onto and find your balance on, okay? I want you to be going through the movement. The balance is obviously the additional challenge, but if you are struggling with the balance, I want you holding onto a support to get through it. I've got 4 more to do. Notice how my body hinges forward over my front knee every single time. You are not trying to stay upright. 2 more. We will be holding the balance on this last rep. If you need support, please grab it. We're going to find that balance. Now, the knee is as high as possible, so we can get that hip flexor and the lower core. I'm going to reach the thumbs up above the hip. I'm going to hold this here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. From there, I'm going to step my feet back. I'm going to pull down and walk out into a high plank. We're almost there. Hold in this high plank. Deep breaths. By now, the plank will feel warm. It'll feel a little bit more active. It'll feel like, oh, I know where I'm going. I'm building endurance, my upper back, my core, my arms. We're toning throughout the whole body as well while we're here. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to walk these hands back. Hopefully we didn't have to drop our knees. If you didn't have to drop your knees, it's fine. Let's get our right foot forward and lift that left leg. Now, if one leg is worse or better, don't worry about it. If you need to adjust, adjust. Okay. From here, I'm going to step that leg back into my long lunge. I'm then going to come up and find my balance. So moving between these. Okay, big reach forward and recover. Big reach forward and recover. Excellent. Finding that balance, allowing those oppositional arms to give you a little bit more challenge. Fantastic. Moving through this for another 4 reps before we find that closing balance. Excellent. Using a bit of support if you need to. Coming up to your final balance, we are lifting the knee into the chest as high as possible, using those hip flexors. Arms are coming up. We are finding that balance for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Big step back. Roll it down, walk it out. Find that final high plank position. Eye line forward. Shoulder blades pulling down. Lots of energy through the body for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering the knees slightly wider than usual. Let them go back towards the heels. Deep breaths here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Congratulations on moving through this 20-minute full body strength flow. Make sure to check out one of our cool down videos afterwards to make sure that you are stretched and maintain the mobility and strength that you have earned for yourself in today's session. Thank you so much.